Hi, welcome back to ARNiS Jordan, ARNiS Philippines, and I ARNiS. Today is a new lesson. Of course, Muhammad is with me. Hi, Muhammad. And to our audience. Okay. Today, we're going to start the fundamentals or the basic lesson of the stances. We have the stances that we're going to teach you today. The horse stance or the straddle stance, the forward stance or the bow stance, the toe stance or the hanging leg or foot stance, the reverse bow stance, and the 40-60 stance. These are very important as a basic stances. Of course, we have more stances, but these are the very important stances, and we may go to half knee stance from the horse stance. Okay, so Muhammad's going to do the stances. I will guide him and give you the stick, Muhammad. Okay, now stay in the center here, Muhammad. Okay, the horse stance or the straddle stance have two ways of opening it. One way to open it is from the right foot, I go shoulder level to the right, and then from the left, I go double shoulder level to the left. I mean, to the right and then to the left, okay? So, and then when I sit, I put my weight 50-50%, okay? So the weight is 50% and 50%. This we call it 50-50. We call it straddle stance, and we call it horse stance. This is the foundation of all martial art. It's a very important stance. Okay, the second way of opening the stance is by doing corners. So relax the knee first, then open my toes, 45 degrees, 45 degrees. Keep the toes where it is. Bring the heels 45 out. Keep the heel, open the toes. Then keep the heel and straighten the heel. This way, I am horse stance, 50-50, or we call it double shoulder width stance, because it's from the center there is one shoulder, or from here to here, and from the center here is again, so it's double shoulder stance. So this is the horse stance, okay? So from the horse stance, now we learn how to open the horse stance. Of course, when I sit in the horse stance, I have to make my knees go against each other. Don't bring the knees to each other. Open it against each other. Tuck in your back, this area, tuck it in, and keep the spinal cord straight. This is the horse stance. From the horse stance, I will go now to right bow stance or right forward stance. Okay, right bow stance. This is right bow stance. So 70% on the right foot, 30% on the left, and we try our best to make the knee cover this area, okay? So back to horse, left forward stance, and again 70-30 forward stance or bow stance. Back to horse. Now we go right, reverse bow. Right, reverse bow. And my body faces in, relax your hands. Okay, more practically all the weight is on the right, that's why we call it right reverse bow. And I'm facing towards the left. Back to horse. Okay, now left reverse bow. And then my body faces towards the right, my weight was on the left. Back to horse. From the horse I go now right 40-60. So right, 40% of your weight on the right, 60% on your left. That's why it's right 40, 60, back to horse, okay? Now left 40, 60, okay? 40, 60, right? 40, 60. From here, back to horse. From here, I will go forward, half knee stance. Okay, half knee stance forward. Okay, half knee. This one, okay, we call it half knee. And back to horse, right half knee, left half knee. Okay, and back to horse. The half knee could be wide, half knee, or short or close half knee, depending on how I move in the form or in the annual or on the kontao or how I move with my opponent. Now I will do right hanging stance or toe stance, right? Okay, we call it hanging stance because practically all your weight is on the left, right is empty stance, okay? And then back to horse, left empty stance or toe stance, and then see, left empty, all your weight practically is at the back, back to horse. These are the most important basic stances in ARNiS and in practically in almost as basic in all martial arts in general. So this is the stances. We will do it again very fast. Can you do it, Muhammad, very fast? Start from close, start opening the horse. Okay. We open the horse. Okay. Horse, 50-50. From the horse, we go right bow, back to horse, left bow, back to horse, right 40-60, back to horse, left 40-60, back to horse, right reverse bow, back to horse, left reverse bow, back to horse, right forward half knee, back to horse, left forward half knee, back to horse. Okay, then we do right toe stance or right hanging stance, back to horse, and then left hanging stance, back to horse. Now from the horse I will close to normal stance, close to normal stance, normal standing stance, normal standing stance. Okay, this is the normal standing stance. More or less it's a shoulder level stance, so the distance between the 2 foot is 1 shoulder, or some measure it for steady posture is 1 foot or 1.5 foot max between the 2 foot, or some different systems they make it 2 foot. So this is the normal stance, and these are the most basic stances of the ARNiS. So this is the fundamental stances. So we're gonna send this video to Fahid for him to share it with all our members and our friends. Please contact ARNiS and ARNiS Philippines, contact our president, Mr. Raymond Belayo, and register with ARNiS. And we don't want anything from you. We're gonna stay with you until you learn everything about ARNiS. And as I said, we're gonna start teaching you the modern ARNiS until from A to Z until you reach the level of black belt and higher, and we're doing this for free from ARNiS Jordan as our gift to ARNiS, to ARNiS Philippines and our friends, members, and all those who love ARNiS. Please share the video, please practice at home, please teach your student well, and please spread the ARNiS, Filipino ARNiS, and share it. Okay, would you like to say anything, Muhammad?
No.
Okay, thank you, and we're good.